There are many responses of designers to modern nomadic culture and issues, which are both conceptual and about changing attitudes, and also very practical and applied. Nomadism is fundamental to modern culture and our ways of traveling, communicating, our ways of living and working. But it's a very amorphous and complex issue. Some of our movement is voluntary, and there are many others in society who are being forced to move through a whole series of natural and man-made disasters. So displacement and migration is a fundamental part of the modern world, which designers need to address and come up with creative solutions to many of the negative as well as positive aspects of nomadic design.
What are the positive aspects?
It's amazing how much more mobile and connected we are through the internet. We can really bring together ideas and materials and people from very different parts of the world. And that can be incredibly liberating, giving people a voice and a visibility and the ability to interact with others in very different parts of the world. That can only be good.
Could you just outline few most famous names, most famous designers in this area?
Well, to me, some of the most interesting work is not necessarily by well-known or famous designers. And in a sense, the nomadic issue, you couldn't possibly name all the people involved in the Occupy Wall Street movement that spread to so many parts of the world. That's about grassroots activism and designers working in ways with many different kinds of people. I, however, really like the work of a designer like De Ruiz, designer of the Basic Home, which is this inflatable structure that you can actually fold up and put in your pocket. And it provides this habitable space that you can literally take with you.
Can we concern this design towards ecological way of life? I mean, if one is not a refugee but just living inside the country.
Well, we can learn a lot from refugees and many homeless or displaced people who found ways of surviving with minimal objects and minimal possessions, but also in terms of the whole slow food and slow production models. That's about a model of design that makes very effective use of local resources and local materials and local knowledge. so that I think we can learn a lot by looking at some of these more traditional nomadic cultures as well.